Hi guys, let's stretch out the middle back, which is the vertebrae between the lower back and the neck. So grab a belt or anything you can around your right foot, stretch the leg straight and grab close to your foot and bend the other knee. What we're going to do is lean back and round our spine so we create a C shape, and if your legs are long, maybe you can even rest the forehead on the knee here. And you're probably going to feel a quite intense stretch in the right shoulder blade. Let's take 10 breaths. Don't go too hard, but make it juicy. If it's too much, just bend the knee slightly and lean back a little bit more. One more breath here. And switch sides. Left hand, left foot, bend the right knee for support and lean back. For some of you, it might even stretch the bicep, but try to make it so that both the shoulder blade and between the shoulder blades on the left side stretch as well. Four deep breaths more. And relax. Another variation of this stretch is hand walking. We walk on our hands. So bend your knees and place your palms under your feet, and from here stretch your legs and bend one knee a little bit and stretch the other one straight, and now round your spine. So when you inhale, bend the knees, and when you exhale, straighten one leg and round. So you try to lift your feet, you try to make your hands slip away from your feet at the same time as you're pressing down. So inhale middle, exhale push and pull at the same time. Don't involve your neck, just inhale and drop your head when you exhale and lift. Inhale middle, exhale push and pull. Inhale middle, exhale push and pull. One more round, inhale, exhale, maybe both sides at the same time. Last round, and pull. Release, down to all fours. Cat-cow, and try to make the cat-cow not so much with the lower back, try to keep the hips as they are, but try to drop your chest when you inhale. And spread your shoulder blades when you exhale. So inhale, chest down. Exhale, chin to chest. A few more. Inhale. Exhale. Back to neutral. Now stretch the left arm under the right as far as you can, and then lay down on top of your left shoulder. Now try to walk your right hand away from you as far as you can. And if you can't keep the balance, just spread your knees a little bit and then walk the hand and walk the hand and walk the hand and walk the hand until it says stop. When it says stop, just look up, take 5 breaths here. Maybe even try to lift your right elbow so you don't have the biceps in the air, but you lift the elbow to the ceiling like this. One more breath. And switching sides. Back to center. Stretch your right arm under. Shoulder to the ground. Walking your left hand. Walk, 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 walk. And 5 breaths. Try to look up over your left, under your left armpit. And back to center. Let's sit down again. Hug your legs. Either you grab the wrist or you cross the arms and maybe even cross the feet like this and roll. Roll back. And roll up. Hang and roll back. And roll up. So when you go down, try to go down slowly. So that you tuck your chin and maybe even pull your head close to your knees. Do a few more rolls up and down. And remember, if you have neck problems, you need to follow my advice here. You need to take a blanket and put the blanket under your shoulders. Try to make it quite thick, so that you lay down with the head on the floor and the shoulders on the blanket. And from here, let's invert. Let's go to upside down. So either you stay here or you go even deeper and lean back. But the reason we have the blanket is to avoid the sharp angle on our neck here. So if your neck isn't movable in this direction, if it hurts your neck to do it normally, then the blanket is going to help. If your lower back hurts from doing this, then you use the wall. You go to the wall, you lift up like this, and you do one leg at a time, like so. And you can combine it, of course, to lay on top of the blanket while you do this. It's just going to take more setup. But what we want to do is use the weight of our lower body to stretch the upper body. If your neck is okay, then you can just go to upside downward here. And try to keep your belly engaged while at the same time relaxing down to the floor. So you're trying to get the knees down to the floor, even if it's impossible. If your femur bones are short, they're never going to touch the ground, but you're probably going to feel a nice stretch in your upper back here. So only stay here as long as you feel comfortable. And slowly roll down on your back. Now let's go the other direction. We stretched a lot this way, but let's stretch the other way too. So you can either use a blanket, roll it up, or if you have a thick pillow, or even better, a yoga bolster, you can lay down with your head in the ground and the bolster under your shoulder blades. It doesn't matter how you put the legs, as long as it feels good. But this might feel uncomfortable if you're never used to do this. So you might put another pillow under your head just to get a slight back bend here. So there are so many variations. You can put something under the bolster to make it more of a curve. You can put the bolster this direction to get support for your head. You can stretch your arms overhead, or you can keep them down by your side. But I recommend minimum 3 minutes, but maybe even 5 or 6 or even longer to stay here, to give the muscles on the front a chance to stretch and open. So the reason we're stiff in our upper back is because it's kind of tricky and difficult to get to. So we need different approaches, we need different tools, and I hope to learn a couple of new tools today, but you also need a bit of determination and persistence and patience to actually get some change. So don't just lay down here for a minute and that's it. When you want to leave the pose, stay for twice as long and see what happens in the second half. And if you want to do intense stretching, make sure your muscles are filled with liquid, which means do a good warm-up or do intense stretches after BJJ training or after an intense yoga flow. Don't stretch intensely when you're cold, you're gonna injure yourself. If you're foam rolling, you know that foam rollers can be really good to open the upper back. Just make sure you have another pillow, because most foam rollers are so big that it's gonna feel awkward to just lay down on top of it. So put a pillow under your butt and a pillow under your head and stay on the foam roller for as long as you like. One more breath here. And let's sit back up. Remember, you can't just stretch one part of your spine and expect it to be magnificent results. If you stretch your middle back, you should stretch your lower back, and you should stretch your neck and your shoulders. And when you have these four, together with a bit of hip and leg, when you get the all over body workout and body stretch, that's when it's going to feel really good. You can't just do stretches we did today and be fine. You have to work yourself through your whole body to feel the big change. Remember that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you get to use the tools in this video. See you in the next video, or see you on the mat.